MC. Just give me a mic. Check 1, 2, 3. What's up? You know what we talking? We ain't playing over here at LFG. Haters gonna say, we from LFG, boy. We take you to the moon.
Hello and welcome, folks, to yet another episode of LFG Game On. But today is a very special episode because, yet again, we got Evenwave on, the man himself. Allow me to hit the fancy button. How you doing, man? How you feeling?
Doing great, man. Thanks again for having me on here.
Hell yeah, man. Last time was great. We've seen some amazing performances. We got some crazy news. And, yeah, I'm going to ask you the same question again. What's going on with Valley?
Well, the big thing is we got to see the cabinet. The first cabinet came off the production line, and it is beautiful. I love the way it looks. I can't wait to actually get to play one. But we just recently took it to ETH Denver, and it was a big hit there. Everyone who played it loved it. We got some really great feedback on the cabinet, and we even have a GDC San Francisco coming up. We're gonna have the cabinet there, and yeah, got a bunch of conferences. We got a bunch of games that we're working on internally. Hopefully, we're gonna get to see those really soon and get to play those. And bunch of big infrastructure changes we're working on, but that's all behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, we got a lot going on,
man. I'm here for it. Honestly, with everything going on, I was really waiting for the arcade cabinets themselves. I'm flashing a picture for folks to see right now, and just witness it in all its glory. All of its buttons and the two joysticks, even has a coin slot. And I'm willing to bet there's a special space you could put a coin on there to just hold a, I'm not sure what's the correct term is, to hold a place in line. And we got a picture of Johnny right next to it as well.
Yeah, that's from ETH Denver.
Yep. So I guess while we're talking about cabinets and how cool they are, if you've purchased the Node already, or you're thinking about getting a Node, I'm here to break great news. And you might have heard about this before, but if you buy a Node right now and you're first one of the, correct me if I'm wrong, Innovate 500 people?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you're one of the first 500 Node owners, 500, no, that's not right. If you own one
it's
of
the first 500 nodes sold.
That's it. If you own one of the first 500 nodes sold, you will also get access to a DIY cabinet, meaning you'll be able to put your own cabinet together if you're willing to put in the elbow grease, and if you don't feel like messing around with I'm guessing plywood, for the lack of any sort of technical knowledge on how these cabinets are made. And all the electronics, you could set it up on your computer. You could probably set it up on a Steam Deck. You think it would run on older hardware like a PSP?
I'm not sure about that. The DIY cabinet kit itself is going to be like a mini PC, okay. And it's going to have our Valley software, basically hardware encrypted baked into it. And it's pretty much up to get that PC running. So I mean, the traditional way to do it, is to put it in a cabinet with a screen, and then you have the controls. You can do coin mechanisms if you want. But I mean, if you have a DIY kit, that's kind of the beauty of it. Is really it's up to you. I was actually thinking about doing even smaller than a tabletop build. I want something ultra portable, like a suitcase type build, where you just open it up and you've got everything, the screen and the controls right there. But yeah, it's up to you to build however you want.
Yeah, there's a lot of freedom in that, and I was thinking about the exact same thing. I don't really feel like carrying a briefcase around, but having a handheld like a Steam Deck or one of those, are they called Rogue Allies? Anyway, the new generation of the PC handhelds, having it hosted on there would just make it a whole lot easier to carry it around, share the experience with people, get more people on the leaderboard. And while we're talking about that, if you're wondering where the reveal had happened, it was at ETH Denver last week, where Johnny was personally with the cabinet. Not entirely sure how he got it there, but I do like to picture him carrying it on his back from the airport.
I was thinking the exact same thing. I still haven't even asked him how he did it, but I was just imagining him just carrying this big cabinet everywhere.
Wheels it into the airport, like a check
Yeah.
bag, wraps it in plastic.
Had to be how he did it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it worked. And I mean, it worked. You can see how well it worked. People enjoyed it. We do have a few more pictures, but with my technical knowledge, I managed to only squeeze 3 in here right now. But I believe, even did you have some sort of news, some sort of leaks you wanted to talk about, sort of, kind of, maybe, maybe not?
Yeah. I have a leak. Well, as we as I revealed last time, Warren is joining the Valley team, and he's been working on a game for Star Atlas. And this is going to be like an arcade game that's going to be playable on an arcade cabinet inside the main Star Atlas game. And we have a little GIF like leak of it that we can show. It's just like a little section of it.
Okie doke. And I shall hit the button, and here it is. Evenwave went through great efforts to make sure we don't get a whole lot of information out of it, but I'm assuming I'm assuming you shoot enemy ships in an effort not to get shot. And bullet hells are one of my personal favorite titles, just because there is a certain satisfaction of mastering the ability to dodge the projectiles while dishing out the damage. And it really brings me back to the... Fuck, I'm gonna age myself and probably you here for a moment. Have you had a Nokia 3310, or like one of the older Nokia phones with a black and green screen?
The indestructible ones.
Yeah, the indestructible ones.
Yeah, I had one.
Yeah, there was a side-scrolling bullet hell type game where you flew a ship and just shot sideways at the aliens, and there were bosses and everything. And that used to be my favorite game, just solely because of how satisfying it was, just blowing enemies up with the weird, not entirely great sound, solely because of the tech limitations, but it had its charm. If you've never had the opportunity to play the original Snake on the original hardware, it is definitely worth it. I picked up a Nokia from eBay for like $12 6 months ago. Played like 3 times, never touched it since, but it was great.
just to play Snake?
Yeah, all the 40 minutes I spent using the Nokia 3310 were great. And the only thing I did was play Snake on it.
Hey, that sounds awesome, actually. Like, I'm kind of jealous. That's the authentic experience right there.
Yeah, that's all I wanted, because I played it on my phone for a while with touch controls, and it just doesn't hit the same when it's not tactile, when you can't feel the button click under your finger.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, the screen is terribly small. I don't think you understand how tiny the screen is, solely due to the fact of like how long ago you held one of those phones.
Right. Yeah.
Because I shit you not, it's maybe like 4 of my thumbnails.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And if you never had the pleasure of typing out SMS messages with a 12 with a 12 button keyboard, you should definitely try that. That will teach you a few things, like humbling yourself, I suppose, in terms of typing, but also felt like a great skill until people started throwing out QWERTY keyboards, putting them on phones, and then the touch screens, and it sort of became obsolete. But
Right.
it felt good in the moment.
Yeah, I was good at it for a while.
Oh.
This the leak that's showing on the screen. For those of you that are in the Valley Discord, Warren has also been just kind of like giving some updates, which is really cool. Like he'll just like drop a random video of like some stuff that he's been working on, and there was one recently of like a spinning type thing spraying out these orbs, and that may or may not be related to the same game.
Listen, guys, I've got it real simple for you. If you want to hear more updates on the Valley games, on everything that's going on, whether it's arcade cabinets, whether it's nodes, whether it's the games themselves, whether it's the platform, the links are pinned in the description. The first one you're going to see is the link to the Valley Arcade, but if you scroll down a little further, you'll be able to find the link to the Valley Discord. So make sure to join that. Stay in the loop. see all the development, see all the leaks, chat with the dev. Warren is a great dude. Always a pleasure talking with him, and he, from what I've picked up, he enjoys sharing the development process because he's very thorough with his development patch notes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just always it's always a pleasure to talk to the guy, get an insight of on what the development looks like, because a guy like me just has no idea. It's just sprites and polygons moving around screen shooting each other.
What,
Okay.
before we get too far away from it, would you like one other leak that is related to that also? Because I have another one.
I
Nah.
mean, I mean,
Yeah, like what are you gonna say? Nah, we're good. Moving on.
Yep, move on.
So we actually I can't talk too much about it to lock stuff in, but we actually are now developing 2 games for Star Atlas, and Warren is working on one, and we have another dev team that's working on another game. So,
Ooh.
Yeah, we've just known about one up until now, but there's actually going to be at least 2. So that's actually super exciting. We're seeing one of them on the screen right now.
Incredible news, first of all, but the second thing you guys should be focusing on right now is the fact that Evenwave said 2 games so far.
Correct.
So there will be, I'm assuming, without getting Evenwave in trouble, but he said that, I didn't say that. So yeah, again, if you want to stay in the loop, the links are in the description. Make sure to check them out. And before we hop into some other conversation, some more banter, I would like to give a shout to Jeff Saylor for bringing out the fact that I put in a broken link into the description. Thank you very much. It's been fixed. I appreciate it. And I'm seeing who else is in the chat right now. Crypto Gamer 1020 throwing an image of the wave give, and Gingerbread Man. Hello.
What's up, everyone?
All right, good to have you guys. Anything else you'd like to talk about? Maybe I can squeeze you for another Valley secret.
I don't think I have any more that I can talk about right now.
Okay, that's fair. Give me just a second. I'm gonna hide this, and here we're just gonna hop over to the game. And the way the giveaway today works, sponsored by yours truly and Evenwave, the person who gets a higher score than me at the before the stream ends, the person with the highest score will receive will receive 5,000 tickets. As simple as that. We didn't want to make it any more complicated than it had to be, and the idea is to host more of these in the future, because again, it's super fun, and I'm looking personally. I know Evenwave didn't say anything about it just yet, but I'm sure he's just as excited about it. But there will be more updates coming in for Down Deep at some point eventually, with more features. Maybe Warren, if you're listening, maybe more greens when I'm playing the game. That would be great. Thank you very much.
That's the number one request. More greens.
But yeah, rule of the thumb: beat me, get the high score of out of all of the other submissions, and get 5,000 tickets before the stream ends. And I think we're ready to go.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
Yep, I'm gonna unmute the tab so we can hear the music and miss the first bit of gold.
Now, I don't know if I'm going to qualify for this high score thing, because my goal is to break 200K on stream.
I mean, more power to you, man. But I'd rather give the tickets to somebody else, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. I should qualify myself.
All right, okay, I'll take it.
It's gonna happen. I'm gonna hit 200K on stream.
Okay, I'll take it. I just hit a spike as I said that.
Hey, Cubby's in the chat. Crypto Gamer 1020. He just recently posted a video in the Valley Discord. I think it was like last night. He hit 186K. That's the highest I've seen so far since the update. That's pretty incredible.
Honestly, I mean, I'm ready to part with the tickets. I've accepted my fate. I know more or less how it's gonna go down. And if we get another incredible all-time high, I'd be happy. Oopsie.
One of the things about like these kind of like little mini competitions is it sort of like forces you to play like a bunch. And I feel like whenever you play a bunch in a row, you know, you eventually get warmed up after like an hour or so. And that's usually when I hit my best runs, is when I've just been, you know, grinding the game for a while.
I would say I agree, but the entire concept of getting the high score is like super nebulous to me because it really works in mysterious ways. Like
True.
as a kid playing an arcade game, not necessarily on an arcade cabinet, but maybe like on a PlayStation or something, Nintendo, if you will. I would get super frustrated trying to beat a level or like trying to get through the threshold with score, and I couldn't do it for the entire day. I would go to bed, wake up the next day, and just beat it first try. Maybe I just wanted it bad enough for my brain to be like, all right, while the guy's sleeping, we gotta figure this out.
That's a real thing in video games though. The whole like taking a break and like just I think maybe you just like if you know take a break for like 4 or 5 days or something, I think you maybe forget like all your muscle memory that you were doing wrong, and then you kind of like think about it fresh, and then that's like when you get the highest. I know exactly what you're talking about though. I'm like that with games too. Set them down for a while and come back, and you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm amazing at this game right now.
I should have played more of this game, and then you spend some time playing, and you're like, all right, I feel like shit. I need to take a break.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and the full disclosure, before the stream, I did the single run, the single first run, I suppose. I did more runs after that. So the first run I did was my highest score yet since the new patch dropped, 77K and change, and I have not been able to get to even 45 after that.
So that was actually your highest score since the update so far.
Yeah. And there seems to be a pattern because I logged on the day of the update. Damn, I just hit a spike. I logged on the day of the update. I got a score of like 60K, I think. And then I tried playing again and again and again. I couldn't get through like 40, 30K. So it's definitely a trend. So I may not be putting up a great performance here. I just hit another spike.
I believe in you, man. I actually hit 120K the other day. That's probably my personal highest since the update.
Oh, come on. Give me a green. Okay, I see a few messages in YouTube chat. I'm gonna either run out of time here or reset the run after I hit a spike. And then we'll take a look.
Yeah, I'm actually going to try to remember to look at the comments this time. Last time I completely blanked until like the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, we were having too much fun.
True.
We got a lot of great content though, man.
Oh, that was a blast last stream. It's always fun doing these.
Yeah, we just need more games, man, because I need to take a break from Down Deep to get these amazing high scores that come from like a fugue state.
Yeah. Oh well, they're definitely coming. Like I know we talked about the Star Atlas games at the top, but those are not even the only games that we have in development right now, and I think some of them are getting pretty close. So I mean, like we will start seeing some new games very soon.
I'm here for it. Oh, come on. This seems like a good run, man. Maybe I'm feeling a little under caffeinated. I've said this before stream, but I'm gonna say it again. I've been drinking. I just hit a spike for no reason. I've been drinking the worst coffee in existence for 2 days straight, because I made cold brew coffee, and I guess the beans were old, so it doesn't taste right. There was not enough caffeine in it. I just hit another spike. Okay, I'm gonna pause the game and take a look at the chat. Take that impromptu break I was talking about. Yeah, man. Yeah, Gingerbread Man. Yeah, this is a sort of a down deep face off. I don't think I'll be beating Evenwave. I thought I had a fighting chance on the last stream. We were competing fairly well until he blew me out of the water.
To be fair, that surprised the hell out of me too. Like I had no clue that was even possible. It just kind of happened. But I'm disqualified from this. My score does not count for this.
I mean, I would
I
like to
already
get a high score than you just to feel a little better. Since last stream. And Gingerbread Man is laughing at me throwing the towel in so quickly. I, because I reset the game a few times back to back to back, but I feel like once I hit the spike in the beginning, all of the tempo is lost, and it just doesn't feel great continuing.
you got to cut you some slack though. You got old beans.
Yeah, you're right. See, that's what happens when you don't go outside. Because if I went outside, I would buy more coffee. I just don't.
That's why I always keep a backup emergency jar of instant coffee.
You know, people rag on instant coffee all the time, and I feel like it's undeserved.
I mean, it's probably not going to win any taste awards or anything, but as far as convenience and like getting caffeine into your body, I think it's one of the best as far as those two things go.
Dude, I'm 100% on board, and there are ways to make instant coffee better, like with any coffee, like realistically. And again, it's called instant coffee, not the best coffee you ever had.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, I need the green. It's not a dire need right now, but it will become dire in a second. Thank you, Warren. I got another one. Thank you, Warren. Listen, I will say it every time if it's helping. I just get a kick out of it because typically when I play a game, something doesn't go your way, you throw a comment to the developer like, "Oh, Ubisoft, like that shot was supposed to hit," or like, "Wow, Valve, I was clearly behind the wall when I get shot. Like, fix your servers, etc., etc." But this time I know the guy, and I know the guy means well. I just hit a spike. I just hit 2 spikes.
Oh, I did too.
Dude, it might have been my highest score. I hit 2 spikes and I went down to 40k.
Oh.
But what would it be if I didn't? I wasn't paying attention.
Well, one thing I've realized is, like if you hit a spike at the beginning or the very end of your run, it doesn't really matter that much because at the beginning you're only okay. When you hit a spike, you're only cutting the multiplier in half, which just affects how quickly the points accumulate or how many points you accumulate. But like your actual score stays the same. So if you do it at the beginning, you're only cutting like 7 in half. It's not a big deal. If you do it at the end, your score still stays the same that you've accumulated, but you just like can't get any more. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So I just had no idea how it works because I'm too focused on running around platforms, not paying attention to the score itself. I mean, that's part of the course.
I've actually picked up some more tips since then that I can give.
Oh, I mean, I'm here for the tips.
One of the things we've been doing recently is like we've just been like hanging out in the Valley Discord and just sort of like getting a bunch of people to stream their gameplay, and everybody watches and just hangs out. And I've learned some really good tips that way from watching people who are better players than me play and seeing what they do. And like that last tip that but yeah, just while I'm saying that, if you ever are in the Valley Discord and you see us hanging out and like streaming, and just feel free to hop in if you want. But like one tip that I picked up recently was actually from watching Cubby's video that he posted, and one thing I noticed is he's actually passing up green orbs. And like there is a scenario where you do that is advantageous to do, because I believe like say that your green bar is too full and you know like it's only got like a sliver used of it, and you pick up a green orb, you're kind of like wasting half a green orb. And I believe, hearing from Warren, that if you pass one up, you have an equal chance of seeing it again. So there are scenarios where it is advantageous to actually pass them up.
I get that. I just feel like I'm never in a position to do that because my bar is never all that full.
Yeah, it's really ahead.
But what I've noticed, and maybe it happened before the update too, because again, I don't pay enough attention to the details. I just like flashing lights and the sound of me picking up coins. But before the stream, when we were just warming up, and just now, I keep seeing green orbs appearing right above the spike, where it's like nearly impossible to grab them.
Yep, it's cruel.
It's soul crushing, man.
Yeah, especially when you really need it.
Yep. And worst of all, it was like, all right, it happened in the beginning, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna like circle back. Warren said it's gonna come back, and then it came back above another spike.
Oh wow.
Come on.
One thing I've noticed, and it's such a common sense thing, but like from watching, you know, like top players play, they just don't hit any spikes. Like they just avoid them. And you know, like if you're saving that jump, you know, if you just run off a platform and you have the jump in the trunk, uh, then
Holy
you
crap.
can.
Sorry. Can somebody clip this? I
What?
just
Oh, that,
there were two orbs right next to each other. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you. Got very excited though.
no worries. But yeah, if you're like getting ready to hit a spike and you're quick enough, you can jump and kind of, you know, avoid it that way. That's what I try to do, but I'm just not quick enough most of the time. You know what I've found, like with me, you know how you ever heard how like they say like drunk drivers will hit cop cars with their lights on because it's like they're focused on the lights, and then they just like wind up like running into it because that's what they're looking at. That's like what I do with these spikes. Like I see it coming, I'm like, oh, there's a spike, and I'm looking at it, and I just go straight to it and I hit it.
Oh man.
I'm trying to get better at not doing that.
Okay. I mean, yeah, when you like hyper focus and you overanalyze your next step of how you're supposed to go over it or around it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I typically hit them too. I just threw the best run I might have had.
Mm.
So many green orbs, man. But I'm out here, a deer in the headlights. Dude, another two green orbs. It doesn't help that they just hit a spike, but green orbs back to back.
I'm actually getting a bunch too today. I don't know what's up. We just, fortune is smiling upon us.
I'll take what I can get, man.
Did you ever happen to? Exactly what you were talking about, and I hit the spike. Oh my gosh!
Welcome to the
One
club,
right
buddy.
above it. Yeah, it was a good run too. But did you ever see that video I put out where I was talking to Father G? It was like a video I put out on Valley YouTube, and Father G was giving some tips.
No, I don't think I have.
There was a lot of good tips in that video, and one of the main takeaways is like he was talking about how he uses his the green bar, and the way he plays it is like whenever it's really full, he's in just like full coin collection mode, and then like whenever it starts getting low, you know, like halfway, you're dropping faster. But like if you ever hear the timer going off, you know, like right at the very last of it, like he's dropping as fast as he can, because usually you can, if you're just dropping as fast as you can whenever that timer starts beeping, most times you can grab another green orb, like you can make it there in time.
Okay, makes sense. Oh man, I keep throwing these runs, dude. And thank you for reminding me. I guess we are on YouTube, so I am gonna add a link to Val YouTube channel here after I'm done with this run. After I'm done throwing this run, it is.
Oh no.
Man, the choke is real.
Well, I haven't had any magical runs yet so far, but there's still plenty of time. I am gonna break 200K on stream. Because it all clicked for me the other night whenever Cubby posted video of him playing.
Where is it? Okay. Okay, I'm feeling this run.
Oh. Best of luck.
Maybe this is it. Maybe I won't have to get embarrassed all that bad.
Oh, did you tell people? I can't remember. Did you tell people if they get a screenshot, where to post them?
Oh no, I totally forgot. Yeah, folks, if you get a screenshot of your highest score, make sure to drop it into the Valley Arcade channel and LFG Discord. Again, the links are in the description. Drop them there. We'll take a look. And we'll figure out who will take the tickets home. Because with my current performance, I don't think I'm beating anyone.
I keep saying I'm going to get 200K, but really deep down, I'm like, I don't know. Because I don't even think I've broken like 70K yet.
It's a real struggle right now. I'm really hoping we just need to warm up.
I think that's what it is, man. Because it's all there is some luck factors in this game, you know, for sure. Like, and it has to do with the green orbs. And although I believe you can do really well each run with skill, whenever you do get that magical run, you can tell that it was the seed was just really generous with those green orbs. So in that sense, like, I think it is like a numbers game, like where you're just waiting for your it to line up where you have a really generous run and you don't throw it.
Not choking has proven very difficult. Dude, I keep seeing 2 orbs back to back in the beginning. It's great. Not doing much with them, but it's nice to see them.
So you might want to pass one of those up.
I'll think about it.
Save it for later.
I just accidentally picked up another one. Ration your green orbs, guys. Do not smoke them while you got them. Ration them. Okay, if this run doesn't go anywhere, I'm gonna take a break and play the matching game for a bit.
That one's actually really fun too. When it that game proved to be like way more fun than I thought it was going to be, like just on the surface from looking at it. But it's we've seen some crazy scores. Somebody got a 329 on that the other day.
How do you get 329 in that?
I know. My mind was already blown at 288.
Okay, that's nuts. Okay, I will check it out after this, so you folks will get a little more context as to what we're talking about. And I got a story to go with it as well. I just want the context to be there. Oh man, maybe it would be really cool to. Well, I guess I already do that in Discord. Like the. Why am I struggling to put words together? Oh, it's the bad beans.
Yeah.
So the communal element to the arcade games, I guess you already got it handled with Discord. But it would be really sweet if there was a built-in feature at one point or another.
What do you mean? I'm sorry, I didn't follow.
Oh, like the ability to play with other people, other players, people you don't necessarily know, but you're playing the same game type of thing.
Oh yeah, do you mean like in a multiplayer sense, or like in like a competitive sense, like where you're playing the same game against each other?
Playing the same game against each other, but not necessarily. Shit, green, please, green, please, green. Okay, highest score 69. 69,378 so far. So in the sense of just being able to interact with another player, not necessarily with their game, not necessarily being in the same game, but just the ability to chat with them, have a conversation.
Yeah, we obviously we're kind of in early iterations right now, but we are working on several things to improve the social element of the games, kind of like what you're talking about.
Yeah, social element is the correct term. I don't know why I said communal. Oh, almost hit a spike for no reason whatsoever.
I'm also, one of the things I'm working on is like how I mentioned, we're hanging out in like in the Discord, just sort of like all playing. I'm working on a way to try to get like little mini tournaments. Like say you're hanging out with like 3 or 4 people in the Discord, and you're just like, you know what? Let's do a little mini tournament. Whoever gets the highest flutter score in the next 10 minutes, like, I'll send tickets to.
Ooh,
That's another type of thing that I want to see. But that being said, we are also working on more tournaments. We will have like more official tournaments soon, but waiting on some bigger changes to happen before we implement those. But those are coming. So if you enjoy these kind of like arcade game tournaments, we're gonna have a bunch of them.
Who put that spike there, man? Things were going so well. So, folks, just a reminder: game development and any sort of development takes incredibly long time. Most of the time, you do not get to see it because traditionally, all of that is done under wraps with very little feedback, with very little look behind the curtain. So things do take time. If you want something done right, it will most definitely take some time. So do not get discouraged, but at the same time, do not expect things to be coming out too quickly. But on the bright side, because we're in Web3 and we're keeping everyone in the loop on what's going on, because things are just better this way. We get feedback coming in practically live. We get to figure out things as we go, as opposed to having to. Okay, I'm gonna. This is gonna be a dig. I don't remember the name of the game. Oh, Concord. Yeah, the type of game where you spend a few tens of millions of dollars, maybe hundreds, putting a game together with 0 player feedback, and then it just flops. Flops so terribly the servers go down in like 3 months, I think.
Oh man, I'm not familiar with that one. What was that?
It was a hero shooter. Think Overwatch, but I think it was put together by Sony. Hero shooter was in development for way too long. I think the development started when Overwatch was in its peak. And it came out like a year ago, I believe. A bunch of people paid for the game. The game did not do well whatsoever. The service went down very quickly, and people got their money back.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's one of those things that I even have to remind myself about how fast the pace of Web3 stuff is compared to just like the rest of the world. And I mean, I swear, like Web3 stuff moves like at least 3 times faster than you know things in like traditional markets that we're used to. And like everyone wants everything needs to be instantaneous. When's this thing coming out? It needs to happen like now. And it's it's one of those things I even have to remind myself of just how like abnormally fast the pace of Web3 stuff is. Kind of crazy.
I feel like that's because, for a big portion of it, at least in the early days, a lot of the stuff was based around hype, and a lot of stuff still is. So you would want to push out everything as soon as possible, but if you want something done right, you gotta put some elbow grease into it, and it will take time.
Hmm. Yeah, I feel like in the early days, it was like you were as a company you were now I can't talk. You were rewarded uh, for being like first to market, and I feel like nowadays it's kind of like you're rewarded for being like the quality thing that comes to market.
Pretty much, yeah. We've seen a few pivots, and every new industry goes through this because, again, the entirety of the industry is figuring things out as they go because the tech is new. Um, the tech is new, all the regulations, etc., etc. And a single development could skew everything, could change absolutely everything. That's why everyone is so nimble. That's why things happen so quickly. But honestly, it's been great seeing the direction everyone is leaning to because we've seen the entirety of the space. Well, can't say entirety. Sure, there are outliers. The space thinking that there are going to be a handful of blockchains that are going uh, to dominate the market. But at this point, everyone had pivoted from that school of thought to thinking that each individual thing is going to have its own blockchain tied into it, and the interaction between them is going to be seamless, because realistically, these things have to be catered incredibly tightly to the product.
Hmm.
So yeah, live and learn. How are you doing, man? How's your
Oh,
score?
I am regretting saying that I'm gonna break 200K on stream. I should
Oh,
have just said 100K, and I would feel much more comfortable.
the
I don't even
falling
think I'm
of
gonna get
man.
close to 200K if I'm being honest with myself.
If I could get to 100, I'd be happy. I'd be very happy.
Oh, so close. Like I've noticed the green orbs are actually timed so well that you get so many times that you're just like you're basically like probably a pixel away from it, like right at the end, of your run,
Yeah.
and you're like on top of it. Like that happens a lot. They're
Yeah, when you
they're
just
timed pretty well.
desperately start falling down.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So how far have you gotten so far?
Uh, I think my highest has been like maybe 69K or something like that.
Okay, okay, okay. Welcome to the club.
It's one thing I have trying to work on in this game is from watching other people play. I noticed that I was trying to go too fast, and I'm just like playing too frantically. But then I watch like top players play, and they're just like it's just like a stick of butter. It's just so smooth. And I noticed that they're actually probably playing a little bit slower and just sort of like just taking their time with it and like really slowing down and thinking about doing the right thing instead of just doing a bunch of frantic movements. That's one mistake I realized I'd been making that I've been trying to work on is just being kind of slow and steady and not hitting any spikes.
Yeah, but like thinking is hard and picking up coins is fun.
True. That's a good point.
Yeah, I'm still having difficulties not stutter stepping and not like almost running over the platform and then running back on it.
Yeah, like that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like that's probably the biggest mistake that I was doing. And it kind of came from just like trying to get off the platform too fast when I really should just take the extra millisecond to just get off the platform. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a normal human being.
Yeah. I've seen it firsthand. Like I remember like if you've gotten used to the game before the update, it was much more of a death sentence whenever you hit a spike. With this update, like you can come back. I've seen it. I've seen people get, you know, like 140k after hitting 2 spikes. As a matter of fact, the one run that my best run so far, 120k, I think I hit 2 spikes during that run.
Ooh. Okay, so maybe Gingerbread Man was right for making fun of me.
What did Gingerbread Man say?
Oh, he said that they threw the way I threw in the towel.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
after hitting the spike too early. Okay, I just stutter stepped again. Man, once you're in the groove, it's very addicting. Like I need to stop so I can go play the matching game. But after the run is over, I just hit X and just run it back.
Yeah, it's this is a super addicting game. I actually think it's really fun to watch too. Like it's especially when you're watching a good player, it's like very satisfying.
Guys, you might be in the wrong place for that. I'm just out here fighting for my life. Okay, I have a feeling this run isn't going anywhere. Yep. Thanks for that, Spike. Come on. Oh, I've been meaning to ask you, how would one go about submitting their game to Valley in order to get onto the platform?
Yeah, we right now we have a link on the valley-arcade.com on our main website. There is a link for game devs to submit their game, and it takes you to a Google form. And basically, the way that process is you when your game is in a ready playable form, you can submit that form, and then we will take a look at it, or our devs will take a look at it. And if we like the game and want to bring it on the platform and it meets our requirements, then they can, uh, you know, help with like the last parts of like getting it hooked up to the website and all that technical stuff. But basically, there is a Google form that you can fill out on our website, and if you have an arcade game, we would love to see it. Like we want to make Valley equally as attractive for game developers to put their games on as it is for players to want to play the games. So if you got an arcade game that's high score based and would work well on a leaderboard, reach out to us. We'd love to see it.
So, and the way Evenwave is making sound, or is not making it sound, but should be, is that the fact that Valley, their devs, and the rest of their team are taking the brunt of the work once your game is done, because it seems like they're doing most of it once the game is submitted. Taking a look at the game, making sure it plays well with the platform itself, making sure it's it fits the platform, and yeah, you should be good. You should be good to go from that point on. Oh my god. I just can't catch a break. Okay, this is it. After this run, I'm playing the matching game. Because honestly, like 100k feels completely unfathomable right now.
Mm-hmm.
Sheerly because I got to 69k and there was no way I could have done better.
I I mean, you could have. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Where we're streaming, and I'm like on a different computer setup right now. I can't actually hear the game, and I think that actually makes a difference because like when you can't hear that timer beeping, I've there's been several times where I get caught out, and I wish I had the game sound, but that's on me.
I wish I could hear the spike pierce me. Just make me feel a little worse.
Get a warning! You are about to hit a spike.
Oh, like
Oh,
I'm trying to figure out where that sound bite is from. Warning, warning. Oh. Nah, I won't think of it. And I am not playing the matching game. The rules are fairly simple. You just match the cards. Match two of the cards and get on the leaderboard. The high score right now is 220, which is absolutely insane because in order to get to 220, I don't even know how many you need to guess correctly within 60 seconds because there's no way to extend the time from what I understand.
well, the way the scoring works, like when you start the first round, and we'll call a round when when you have 8 cards on the screen, you get 4 matches. Start the first round, all the matches are worth 1 point. In the second round, all the matches are worth 2 points. Third round, they're all worth 3 points, so on, so on. So the key is to get past those early rounds and get matches in the later, higher scoring rounds. I would imagine because I have seen the run of when Bobcat hit 288, and he got like 2 like super lucky matches right at the end, like on the very last round, and that like significantly boosted the score up. So I would imagine when Resk hit 329, it was a similar type thing where it's those really high scores are all about getting lucky matches in the very last round.
Okay, fair enough.
For those super high scores. But also from watching them play, I just have to accept that they're just faster than me and have better concentration skills.
Oh, I feel that. I just spent 10 seconds on the first round.
Yeah, that's me. Like that's what I do. Like I flip over the cards and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be memorizing these. Like it's just there's a whole mental struggle going on there.
Okay. Maybe I can do something here. Maybe I can put together a good score.
Sounds like you got the clicking rhythm down though, like the bop 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 bop.
Oh, you hear that?
You know what I mean?
sound?
Like you're clicking like two at a time.
Here, I'm gonna turn down the sensitivity a little bit. Okay, I mean, I beat my high score, about to. Yeah.
What is your high score?
Right now it's 100.
Oh my gosh. Well, you are faster than I. I think my high score is like 90 something.
Okay, all of these are triangles and I'm so lost right now. Oh god, please help.
Oh, Father G just said he hit 153K.
153k.
Yeah, I just saw that in the Discord.
Okay, I see. Can somebody beat that? Just curious. 153k. Do you know what the highest score for today is?
I'll look after this run.
Okay, I'm finding that memory match is very difficult to play when you're talking.
Yeah, especially when other people are watching, because I just get embarrassed. I'm just like, oh, I didn't get that one, didn't get that one, didn't get that one.
Yeah, it's like, how could I not memorize this? It's not rocket science.
Looks like Father G at 153 is the current high score for the day.
Oh. Okay.
But it's not going to stand up to my 200K that I'm about to put out.
More power to you, man. Oh. Okay. I just need to get more than 100. Okay, it won't happen if I keep Pressing the same things. Oh my god. This is just embarrassing.
That's why I don't think I'm going to play Memory Match on stream. I don't. No one wants to watch me play Memory Match. It'd just be a frustrating experience for everyone. People yelling at their screens.
I find that it's a very good way to advertise because that's consistently what mobile titles do, and mobile titles are notorious for terrible practices. So I don't recommend you abuse this too much. But
Oh, like you talk about the ads where they're doing terrible in the game, and you're like, I could do better than that, and you download the game.
Yep.
You talking about like that?
Yeah. Because it works on me every time. Like, I don't download the game, but I feel the itch to be like, okay, you're not doing this right.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I'm so lost. Never mind. Okay. A few more of these and I'm going back.
Watch, you're gonna come back and you're gonna hit like 120k right off the bat, and you're gonna figure out the secret.
The secret, I think, is just to get good.
Yeah, I think it is just to be good at the game.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna take a look at these YouTube comments after this run.
Good points. Damn, it's not that hard to memorize them. I just like can't bring myself to memorize the dang cards.
That's me. Yeah, that's me.
Just like can't bring myself to register them. Okay, 104. Maybe I can get another one. Nope, 104 high score.
That's pretty good. Honestly.
Thank you.
Oh no. Oh.
In Memory Match, it feels like the order in which you open the cards matters a lot.
It does. I actually have a tip that I'm not going to give out because I said I wouldn't. It's very juicy, but it's called the Bobcat Open.
The Bobcat Open. I like that.
Yeah, Bobcat came up with like a way that they it's sort of like an opening move, and it actually makes a lot of sense. It's like very efficient, but it does exist. Maybe people can figure it out.
I can't even like register the two cards I open, the four cards I open in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Oh wait, I said I was going to check out YouTube comments.
That's just how easy these games are to keep playing them, man. You just keep going.
I know, I know. Himalaya has my favorite comment. He just says, "Wow, keyboard noise." That's pretty. Yep, that's these streams.
Yeah, that sums it up. And my sensitivity is all the way down on the microphone. I guess I can move it further back. Oh, come on. I need to start memorizing things. I was doing pretty well. Okay, I'll do like 3 more and then I'll go back. Because I feel like I'm just picking up pace with these games.
Well, I've been very disappointed with my down deep scores so far. trying to think what I can do better.
Oh, 96 points, so close. One more run.
What do you all? What have you all in the chat gotten so far? Post your scores in the chat. I'm curious.
Yeah, absolutely do that because I don't think my score is improving at any point. Well,
Never know.
Maybe.
Well, you remember how the last stream that we did was so incredible, the way it played out just right at the end,
Oh, it was.
and how
It was cinema.
yeah, it was like my last run of the night that I hit that 160, which is still my highest score to date. And then it was just like I was like, all right, well, no one's beating that. And then Cubby just came through with like 215.
Yeah, just ruining the day.
Yeah.
Oh man, sometimes the cards just line up.
I believe memory match is a bit of a numbers game in that sense too. You know, like sometimes you just get lucky matches along with a good run. Oh, you know what's another thing I discovered about memory match? I prefer to play that one on mobile. Like,
I can see that.
you know, the aiming of the mouse, I feel is much easier when you're just tapping with your finger.
I can definitely see that. Okay, I said I'll do 2 more and then I'll stop, and this is the 4th run.
Come on. Oh, man, that's so sad when you hit a spike and then you just get a ton of green orbs after that. You're like, that was the one.
Yeah.
Warren just said that expression when you hit the spike. Haha, I felt that. Well, you caused that, okay? That's your fault.
Dude, 229, high score.
Oh wow!
Dude.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god! It's just they just lined up.
Nice, man.
Dude.
That's incredible. That's
Dude,
like
that's
a top score. Like you're probably on the all-time leaderboard. You're probably up there.
Let's check leaderboards, memory match.
Wouldn't be surprised if that was like a. Oh wow!
Yeah.
That's 3rd place score. Very nice, man.
Dude,
that's incredible. You were like, yeah, I'm just gonna play 3, and then you're like, okay, I'll do 4. Okay, I'll do 1 more, and then you get your high score. Like,
I was just starting to feel it, I guess.
It's like that meme, you know, like where the guy's got his pickaxe and he's like digging, and he's like, well, I guess I'll quit now, and there's like diamonds on the other side, like an inch away. It's like you were almost that guy, but you pulled through.
Yeah, man, you never want to be that guy.
Yeah.
The one time sunk cost fallacy works in my favor.
Top 3 though, man. That's incredible.
Dude, I'm gonna like tell my wife about this. Oh, and I gotta tell you, memory match really helps practicing for some of the games in Mario Party.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, for some of the mini games.
I could see that.
Because I feel like that's what Mario Party is. It's just arcade games with the Monopoly stretched over it.
Mm.
They just call them mini games.
No.
Okay, so first round immediately not great. Hit a bunch of spikes, missed a bunch of orbs. Maybe I played memory match a little too much.
You're gonna turn into a memory match maxi.
Oh, I'll be posting guides on like Reddit or no. Oh please.
No. Oh, that's such a good run going.
Oh, it just occurred to me that I might have accidentally frozen one of the plugins I'm using to monitor Discord, so I'll flip it back on after this. After
What do you
this
want to
run.
know?
Oh, just to make sure it's working.
What, Discord?
Oh, the plugin that I'm using.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, OBS, all the plugins, all the streaming stuff is borderline magic. It sort of makes sense. Like, if you think you're a tech guy and you could figure it out, you could, but it's not going to be as easy as you think.
Yeah, it's surprisingly not intuitive.
It's like there's a certain logic to it that you need to get used to. Because it doesn't align with the rest of the soft you've used previously.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And it's incredible that OBS is just open source, completely free.
Yeah. I love it when people do that.
Oh, please, pretty please.
Okay, this might actually be a run here.
Oh, damn it.
Until I do that.
Oh, man. I was at 40k. I had like 200 multiplier. Half of my bar was full. And then I hit a spike. I mean, I'm gonna see the run through. I might still be able to do something with this.
Yeah, it's never over.
Yeah, unless you're tilting. Because I was tilting.
True. Okay, I'm halfway. I need to start dropping.
Oh, please, green.
Okay. Oh, I got another green. Okay, this is a run.
Warren, I'm begging you. 63.
Oh no.
Man, I don't think I'm hitting that. Oh, I was gonna check the plugin.
I gotta concentrate. No. I actually use my mouse for jump, like I have it auto assigned, and sometimes I accidentally right click and it brings up the little menu and like kind of freezes up my game. My fault though.
It's like when you're playing a
Oh,
game.
and I hit a spike. Oh my gosh. And another one. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Man, this was the one. I got so many green orbs that run. It's very disappointing.
There's a certain satisfaction to playing these games and like watching this content of this one-sided struggle until you persevere eventually.
Yeah.
Have you played Elden Ring at all?
No, I haven't.
So it's a Souls-like, difficult in the same vein
Oh,
as. Oh,
I got 101.
wow. Okay. All
Halfway,
right.
halfway there. Just have to.
Halfway there.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
But
all good, man. Listen, 100K is incredible. And I'm gonna check the leaderboard after I hit like 3 spikes here because I feel like that's about to happen. Elden Ring. So I mean, it's a Souls like, same type of gameplay with more features, etc.
Mhm.
And there's definitely a wrong way to play the game. Like you can make the game just miserable for yourself.
Mhm.
And people do that all the time because when people are good, they're just good, right? But there's this one guy not particularly great at the game, but he decided to put 0 points into health. And he decided to beat the hardest game without putting any points into health. I think it took him like 3,000 attempts.
Mm.
All recorded on stream.
Just as like a personal challenge, or did that give him like a extra advantage in some kind of way?
0 advantage.
Oh, so it's just like as the extra challenge for himself.
Yeah, no good reason to do that.
I love it.
Dude, it was a big thing, I feel like, at least in their immediate community, and I enjoyed the struggle and the perseverance.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the type of content I'm striving to put out, but I don't think I have 3,000 runs in me right now. I'm still trying to figure out how to get into the flow state.
I did notice whenever I was watching back the last stream, whenever I got my good runs, I was making like weird faces. Like it's like a gamer face or something. I don't know. So I must have like a flow state like that where I'm like ultra concentrating.
Okay, I gotta watch this stream back and see how you got 100K then.
Oh, that was, man, I would have gotten like at least 140, 150 if I hadn't hit those 2 spikes. That was such a generous.
I hit 2 spikes back to back. I literally
Yeah.
bounce one of them and land on the other.
Yeah, don't you love it when that happens? It's like I usually do restart after a double spike hit.
Yeah, and it was like somewhere exactly in the middle of where the run would be.
Mm-hmm.
Coins, please, more coins. While things are going well. And these coin deserts. Okay, it's getting better. Okay, I'm gonna be really quiet for a moment.
Okay.
Okay, that didn't work. I hit a spike immediately. Maybe talking is better. A quick shout
I think it is.
To Jeff Saylor, 31K. I think you could get there, man.
Nice.
Oh, I'm fairly certain you could get there because I don't see myself making strides in any direction whatsoever. And this should have been a memory match marathon, not down deep.
Hey, I mean, I'd be down to. I don't think memory match is as fun to watch though.
Oh no, definitely not.
Flutter's pretty fun to watch.
I find Flutter a little difficult to play because of all the flashing colors and things moving too fast.
Mm-hmm.
But that just might be me aging out of the demographic for a fast-paced game.
Flutter and Down Deep are serious, like legitimately. Like I know I'm biased, but they're literally 2 of my favorite games. Like I love them.
They're really fun and they're really easy to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly this type of gameplay is exactly what made games like Doodle Jump and like Temple Run very popular.
Yeah.
Easy to pick up, hard to master, with zero barrier to entry.
What I really like is just the repetitive nature of games like this. How you can just like play it over and over and over and over again. I usually seek out games like that.
Replayability is very underrated, and it's also misguided in some sense. Oh,
How so?
misguided, not from our perspective, not from our point of view, but from the point of view of developers, because we keep getting what's the term? Life support games? No, life support sounds terrible.
Life support games.
I mean, they are technically life support games because they are gonna
Mhm.
die out the moment the content stops flowing. Life service games,
Mm.
because it gives you all the replayability with competitiveness, but at the same time, they're designed in a way to just make you spend more money, which I feel like isn't a great way to go about things.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, we get like an incredible roguelite that just blows AAA games out of the water
Hmm.
with infinitesimal replayability. Oh, actually, I don't know if I talked about this. Maybe I did. I recently learned that vaping could give you dementia, so maybe I am forgetting things actively. But um, in my personal opinion, while roguelike games and indie titles are on the up and up and were on the up and up for a little while now, I think we're right now hitting the transition where AAA games are either going to be only live service. Well, successful ones are only going to be live service, or we're going to see something very rare like Baldur's Gate, which did incredibly well,
Hmm.
or or it's going to be these indie games with a lot of soul, with a lot of heart in them. And on top of that, a lot of the titles, a lot of the popular titles have migrated to mobile. Uh, and it started fairly simple with like the original Doom, etc. But like Stardew Valley is on mobile right now. Balatro, which is one of the most successful indie games from last year,
Hmm.
is on mobile, and a lot of these indie games are moving there because there's a lot of money in that market. And AAA companies, developers are struggling because they're putting so much money behind these titles, mobile titles, and they don't always pan out.
Yeah. There's so much competition, you know? Like it's a big risk when they do that.
It's an incredible risk, and what ended up happening fairly recently is Rainbow Six Siege was working on a mobile port. It wasn't going to be a one-to-one from what I remember. From what I understand, I don't think they shared a ton about it. But they were working on that port for a few years, and I had it pre-downloaded on my phone because I wanted to see it because I did play the original Siege.
Hmm.
A few years in development, and then it just gets pulled off the App Store and absolutely scrapped.
Why?
I guess there just wasn't enough money in it. Maybe they saw projections
Mm.
from other games making ports for mobile.
Gotcha.
Like the initial push, I feel like happened because of Call of Duty Mobile and how well it did. And if you haven't played Call of Duty Mobile, the game feels great. It sounds weird to be playing an FPS on the touchscreen, but it works.
Yeah, it does. Interesting.
Yeah, and with the amount of money they're bringing in, like I think it might be the top earner for Blizzard.
Oh wow.
outside of big sales of when like World of Warcraft expansions come out. So just consistent income. So that happens. Other titles try to migrate over, and they just can't get the same traction.
Well, me personally, I find myself not playing games because just I guess where I'm just like super busy, I got a lot going on. Like I need games that you can just get in and out of quickly in order for me to even consider playing them. So I don't know how much that factors into my actual like preferences, like if I just had all the time in the world. Um, but either way, I do prefer games that you can just kind of just get in and out of quickly. You know, may take like 5 minutes for a match or something, and it's not something that it takes an entire hour or an afternoon to get involved in.
Oh, dude, like onboarding. I know it's everyone in the space had talked about it a million gazillion times, but and they talked about it on the previous stream. This I'm sure about. I was trying to play Rainbow Six Siege the other day, and the way it works is you launch it through Steam, and Steam launches Ubisoft launcher,
Mm-hmm.
and Ubisoft anti-cheat, and all of that takes a stupid amount of time. Even after you install everything, it still takes way too long for you to get into a game. So I just fucking dropped it. I was like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
I'll just go like play fucking Wordle on my phone. Okay, things are looking a little dour here for my high score.
But dour?
I think that's the
What's-
right word.
I don't know this word.
Like
Is this a
dark.
good? Oh, okay.
Here, I'll look up the actual definition. right after I'm done with this run.
Yeah, I haven't even gotten close to that 100K since I hit it.
Well, at least you're
And-
solid. That's a great score.
And that was with hitting 2 spikes also. It was just a very generous run.
Okay, so a lot of it comes down to just rationing your time, which I'm having difficulties with.
Oh, like time management
Yeah.
for a downbeat? Yeah. That's pretty much like when I was watching Father G play on that video. That was like sort of my main takeaway is how he uses or how he thinks about his time management. And I, from watching Cubby play the other day, I have a feeling that Cubby thinks about it differently.
Probably. Okay, so dour, actual definition, relentlessly severe or gloomy. There. I feel like that sums it up pretty well.
That was a quality word. I learned something.
Dude, I'm happy. I'm happy to do it. English language has very incredible words with incredible definitions, which is tend not to use them all that much. Right now in chat, I'm seeing C Money. Hello, C Money. It's been a minute. Come play. Try to get some tickets. As it turns out, I cannot get very deep down. About 69k, but Evenwave is here at 100. And who was it with 150? Cubby? Father G. Father G with 150.
I just saw it. I only saw that because he posted it in Discord.
Trades of Glory with 153. Yep. Okay. Time to dial in here.
I think I actually found the flow like about 5 minutes ago, and I've been working on it.
I think if you feel it, you're not in the flow.
Maybe.
Because it just
Maybe.
like sort of happens.
That's true. That's true. I got to stop changing directions. That's where I think I'm wasting a lot of time. Is like you know how you sort of like alternate left right when you're running off of. It's hard to describe in
No, I get
words.
it. I get it. Like you lose a quarter of a second each time you change direction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to focus on not doing that.
I try to make sure every time I need to change direction, I'm falling down.
Mm.
This way I don't lose speed.
Oh,
Oh man, just give me a green. Thank you. Another green.
I'm really curious what this game is going to play like on an actual arcade cabinet with the joystick and the buttons. I think it'll play pretty well.
I'm curious how this game is gonna play on a steering wheel. Or Donkey Kong bongos. Or like bananas and apples hooked up to wires. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, you got me curious now.
That's how you know the game is incredibly successful when people start playing it with like flight sticks.
Yeah.
And fruit and vegetables.
Those like Dance Dance Revolution controllers.
Oh, dude, that would be so sweet.
Yeah, get your exercise in.
Okay, come on. I just need one good run. All I
What's
want,
your highest? Still like 69 or something?
yeah, 69. All I want is to beat Evenwave. That's all I need. I've already parted with my tickets. I've accepted that they're no longer mine.
Well, I'm just hoping that last run of the night I pull it off again. It's not looking great right now, though. You know, I was thinking the other night, like, because I think I told you before, like, I don't really play that many video games. Like, I tend to just stick with one game. And like, I play like Rocket League, Minecraft sometimes, like, but I just don't have a whole lot of games in my rotation. And I need to change that. I need to start playing more games
Dude,
because
I'm
starting to
telling
get
you.
bored of those those games after like 7 or 8 years.
Dude, I mean, I could suggest if you want. All of them are gonna be roguelikes because that's my genre of choice because of all the replayability. But all of the ones that I really enjoy have been ported to mobile, so you could even play them on your phone.
Gotcha. Yeah, maybe you can recommend some games to me.
Yeah, dude, for
I
sure. I
would
mean,
actually
there,
really like that.
there's Balatro. It's a card game. It's sort of like a variation on poker. You don't play against other people. Your objective is just to make enough points to beat the level, and it gets progressively harder. And you pick up like multipliers. You get to change the 52 card deck, add cards, remove cards. You get to pick up jokers, which are like relics. The game design is incredible. It looks great. It feels great. It plays great. If you're into deck builders, there is Slay the Spire. It's a little old at this point. Not ancient, but it's not anything new. A deck builder, roguelite, with the FTL level discovery system. I'm gonna say. Also great. And again, all of them are mobile.
Yeah.
You can play on your I don't know, on your toilet.
That is a plus.
I'm surprised it took the entire industry so long to figure out that handhelds are going to be the next big thing again.
Are you talking about like separate handhelds, or are you talking about like mobile, or all both?
Oh, like the like PC handhelds, like Steam Deck, Rogue Ally.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, for me, like like I appreciate when a game goes mobile, but just playing on a glass screen just is not ideal. Like I gotta have some kind of like physical buttons, you know? And that's what a handheld experience offers is like, you know, it's portable, but at least you have like some tactility.
I feel like it's the middle ground because the only reason I would play on my phone is convenience.
Right.
The only reason I would play on my desktop is the controls because you can't beat mouse and keyboard.
True. I
And
agree.
console is co-op.
No.
Or just comfort.
Such a good run. Sorry, what'd you say? I just had a heartbreaking moment. It was such a good run. I was like, this is it.
A spike breaking moment.
Yes.
Fuck, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. I was about halfway down on my timer with like 300 multiplier. And then
Yeah.
spike.
Exactly.
Oh man, that's too bad. Things were going too well. But yeah, console for comfort and co-op. For couch co-op, I suppose.
You know what the last console that I had was?
Ooh, what?
PlayStation 2.
Ooh, dude, that's not a bad one.
Like I have not had a console since PlayStation 2.
Once you really get into... Once you get a PC that's good enough, there's just no need for a console.
Yeah.
The only reason I have a console is because at the time when I bought it, my desktop was terrible, and getting a PlayStation was a lot cheaper than getting a new desktop. Up
Yeah.
to snuff.
That makes sense.
Dude, but I mean, mark my words, in 20 years, we're just going to be on mobile devices, I think. It's either going to be mobile devices or some crazy VR setups.
Like brainstem implants.
Yeah, the stuff that's like killing monkeys right now somewhere in Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Shit. A great way to tie up the run is to get hit by 2 spikes. Very cinematic.
Classic.
Very climactic. Okay. I honestly skipped an orb on purpose.
Okay. Pro move.
Pro gamer move. Is it gonna help? I don't know. Come on, I just need 102k.
I've noticed that a lot of times I'm pretty sure that Warren like put it where it's just like, all right, they're gonna be avoiding this spike, but then they'll hit this one when they're avoiding it. You know what I mean? It's like so many times that I'm like, oh, thank God I missed that spike, and then just immediately hit the next one.
Man, speak of the devil. And I feel like this was the run. I had like 200 with most of the timer up and a bunch of green orbs. Oh well. Come on, multiplier. Every once in a while I get the timing right on the second jump where I get to pick up the coins from the upper platform without stepping on it, and that just feels
Yes, that's the key. Like when you grab them with your ears.
Yep.
Yeah, I try to look for those patterns. Shout out to Trades of Glory for showing that to me.
Yeah, absolutely, because I picked it up during the last stream. Oh my god, I hit another spike! This would definitely be the run if I didn't hit 2 spikes like a clown. Oh man, that just feels bad. Green orb? No, I'm just free falling for no reason. Oh man, that would have been a run. I feel like I could have gotten to 100k.
Yeah, it was still a pretty good one. 53.
Listen, it's 102k or bust. Maybe we should, like, if we do another one of these, maybe we should bring on like an actual good player.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Oh, see somebody who's actually good at the game play the game.
Right. It's actually it's like highly satisfying to watch those top players play.
I bet.
You know how like a lot of YouTube videos, there seems to be a trend of like where somebody will just be talking about something and they'll just have like a random gameplay on in the background while they're talking about a thing.
Yep.
Like in my opinion, Down Deep is one of those games you could do that, because like when it's played well, it's like very satisfying to watch.
I absolutely agree. And they make it look easy, but it's not. Like, if you want to see what actual gameplay looks like for an average person, this is it right here. Accidental backtracking on the platforms, hitting spikes for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like, right now I just wasted a whole second because I freaked out and I jumped away from the green orb. Okay. I have faith. I just did it again, but this time I didn't pick up the green orb. Okay, Down Deep, do me a solid. Please. Please! 300 multiplier at 50k. I could have had it if I didn't miss that green orb, I feel like.
Oh, is that what caused you to lose?
Yeah, I missed the orb, and maybe I could have gotten another one if I got the previous one, but I just didn't.
Hmm.
At least I didn't hit a spike.
I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm playing pretty decently tonight, but my scores just are not reflecting it.
That's exactly how I feel. I feel like I got more game sense, but I just can't for the life of me of mine utilize it.
Well, at least we have two good excuses. You had some bad coffee beans, and my sound is off, so that's the only reason.
Yeah, the sound. You can't hear the clink of the coins when you pick them up.
Exactly. Yep.
Get that. Son of a. Hit the spike. You know what? Music I feel like is very important, because I used to play this piano game on my phone with the piano tiles with the music.
Mm-hmm.
So to get a super high score, I would turn the sound in the game off and put on like a really fast music track, like some EDM that's sped up way beyond what it's supposed to be in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get in tune, once you figure out once you go with the flow of the music, it makes it a lot easier.
See, I am the opposite. As soon as music is on, I can't concentrate on anything but the music. That's why I always turn like music off in games. I like the game sounds, but music messes me up. I'm like weird like that.
I get that. Well, on the bright side, there are games like Counter-Strike. So, I think this is very funny. I imagine it caused problems for a few people, but It's been long enough at this point, and people already know about it. So in Counter Strike, you can have the skins. You can have like a bunch of customizable items, but you can also have a music track that will play when you are the MVP of the round.
Mm,
And that
yeah.
music is actual music from real world from real artists.
Hmm.
Meaning you will absolutely get DMCA'd if it plays on your stream.
Uh, Man, I swear, like the music industry goes too hardcore with that kind of stuff. Like there's a difference between like trying to be like, oh look, this is my song. I did this, and like trying to like steal someone's song and just like playing like a 5 second clip of it on stream, and you know what I mean? Like that, don't even get me started with that. I'll just start
Yeah.
ranting about the music industry.
Oh, I mean, man, I'm here for it. Honestly, I think it's ridiculous. While we're talking about copyright infringement, I think Japan should figure out fair use doctrine, and somebody should throw the book at Nintendo for being difficult,
Oh, are they like super litigious when it comes to that kind of
incredibly
stuff?
litigious.
I did not know that.
It makes sense why they are because they need to preserve the Pokemon IP,
Hmm.
but they've shut down so many fan projects around like older Pokemon games. Like somebody would take an old Pokemon game to add more features into it, to make it playable again, to bring it up to snuff with the current games, and
Hmm.
for free without charging anything, without changing the sprites, without making the game look stupid. Nintendo just comes around the corner with a baseball bat, just hits them over the head, takes all their money, garnishes their wages, that type of thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like that kind of stuff could be way more common sense, you know?
Well, it should like I feel like retaliation should not be so over the top. It should be proportional to what happened, you know?
Yeah.
Because I understand AP preservation and I understand why Nintendo. Oh, something happened?
No, I have to concentrate. I'm on a run right now.
Alright, alright. Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, that was scary. Oh, if I hit a spike. Oh, yeah, this is the one. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Another one. Man, when you're low and you get like 3 orbs in a row and then you just get completely replenished, it's like the best thing
Oh,
ever.
dude, yeah, and you're like, alright, time to grab more coins.
Yeah. Oh no, I wasted a lot of time right there. Oh no. Oh, I think I screwed it up. It's not a bad run. Oh, another one.
Dude,
No, and I hit a spike, but it's at the end. Let's keep going. Let's just see how it goes.
dude, go get him.
No, another spike. Okay, I think that was the nail in the coffin. I'm gonna go into collection mode now. Huh? There's another one. Man, so many green orbs this run.
Dude, me too. I'm not doing much with them and I just hit a spike. But it's a lot of green orbs.
Oh, another spike. That was only 8. All that for 88. That felt way better. I was thinking that was gonna be like 110 or something. Okay, sorry.
I mean, you would have had it if you didn't hit the spike, to be fair.
Actually, you're probably right. I did hit like 3 spikes right at the end.
Come on, maybe I could do something here. I'm still struggling to figure out the timing of when I should be just dropping down and when I should be collecting more coins.
My strategy is I do it like full to half is like straight coin collection mode. When it starts getting about halfway, I'm like, I'm still getting some coins, but I'm like focusing on dropping. And then when it starts like beeping at you, I'm like dropping as fast as I can.
Oh man.
I don't know if that helps, but
I feel like
that's how I think about it.
Yeah, I feel like that's the play, but to me, it always feels like I don't have enough time to just go around and collect coins, you know?
Yeah.
Unless it's absolutely full, but if it's absolutely full, then I typically just go ahead and hit a spike.
Yeah.
To even the odds a little bit. Oh, that was close.
I think we need spike mulligans.
You know, I don't know what mulligan means.
It's like a redo,
Oh,
like a do-over.
I see. I feel like,
That would make the game too easy.
well, it not just that. I feel like it could work, but the game would need a few more mechanics for it to be balanced out well.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I know it wouldn't actually work. I just meant that I wanted one.
Oh, I want one for sure.
Just for me.
Like right now, I just hit a spike for no reason. And it was going fairly well. Okay, let's get it. We have about 14 minutes left and I desperately need to get over 100.
Same.
Nah, you're good. You stay where you're at. Oh no, I hit spacebar. I hit the spacebar instead of X for like no reason whatsoever.
That's unfortunate. Was it a good run?
It was just the beginning, but it was going fairly well. I just hit a spike. I'm throwing in the towel. As Gingerbread Man put.
Hefe Sailor said, "Yep, Warren nerfed it just for you two guys." I agree.
No, I feel like it's the Cubby guy that's at fault.
What did Cubby do?
He's too good. Because I feel like we're in the right range, like struggling to get to the top, but sort of kind of making it.
Mm-hmm.
And like right now, I'm just experiencing all the pain.
Yeah.
Police. Oh, the spike.
It's just the sound of intense concentration.
I'm doing really well. I think. Come on.
Ooh.
Where are all the greens? Here it is. More please. More please.
You're just not going deep enough.
Apparently. You would think green stuff is at the top. Oh man, I just didn't get the greens. It was going well.
Would you get that run?
50. Didn't hit a single spike. And I'm starting to take your advice on time management here to heart, and it seems to be working out.
Oh, how you can generally get to another green if you start dropping as soon as it.
Yeah, and like focusing solely on picking up coins when you have enough time left.
Hmm. Question for you: the when you start a brand new game and there's that one coin on the other side, do you get it or no?
Always, always, it's free
Yeah,
money.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I always get it.
It's free money, man. That's my favorite thing ever. Oh, listen, that one coin could make the difference, and you gotta hedge your bets. Oh
I
no!
agree.
Oh no! Stop running back and forth on the platform. So who is this guy that we're controlling? Is he a skeleton or is he like an animal?
He's an adventurer.
He's an adventurer. He's a dude.
Yeah, he's just a dude,
He's just a chill
just a
dude.
regular dude. Yeah, who likes to pick up coins. I don't know. I would love to hear some lore from any of these games.
You know what I would love right now? Fuck.
What's that?
A green orb.
I knew you were gonna say that. I don't know how I knew, but I knew you were gonna say it.
We're about in the same mental space right now, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I don't need these greens so early on, bro.
Hmm. Yeah, I just don't think it's in the cards tonight.
200k?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I most certainly get that. I hate it when there are two spikes in a way. Like on two platforms that you need to get over. I just hit a fucking spike. This run was going so well.
Aw.
Okay, I'm gonna see it through. And probably have like two more before we run up on time.
Alright, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen now.
Now or never. Sudden death. I like sudden death.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
Oh.
Oh, that was just cruel. An orb above a spike when I'm a quarter down. Well, a quarter left on the timer.
Okay. This is the one.
Oh, have you ever seen the Champions of Fire competitions sponsored by Amazon?
No.
I think they're sponsored by Amazon, I'm not entirely sure. But they are like esports competitions for mobile titles. For mobile arcade titles. So like Cross Your Road, like Pac-Man type games, stuff like that. Popular mobile titles. Maybe that's what we should do, man. Maybe we should wait for a few more games to come in and host something like that.
It's like a what is like a tournament platform or something?
Oh, it's like an IRL event.
Gotcha.
Get a few more games under the belt. I just had the worst run ever. Like, I didn't get any green from the beginning. Like, it popped up at the very end, but I just didn't want to pick it up. Just out of spite, like I don't need you anymore.
Send me what you're talking about though, the Amazon thing.
Oh, think an esports event, but for mobile games, and the players
Mhm.
they invite are not necessarily pros, but they are like influencers, streamers.
Gotcha. Oh my gosh. I'm restarting.
It's just-
Time is of the essence right now.
you are right. I just hit a spike. I'm also gonna restart.
Oh, I can tell by the configuration of spikes and platforms that this is the run.
All right, all right. Are there supposed to be a lot of coins in the beginning for it to be the run?
I don't know. I just try to say that just in case I do get it, then it's a good clip.
Dude, yeah. Content farming.
Just say that before every run.
Dude, yeah, absolutely. This is the run.
Wait, what? Bro, I just okay. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that because I swear I just hit a time warp in this game.
Ooh, what's that?
Like I thought I just started the match and I was like, all right, full bar, and I looked and it was like beeping low, like it was like last 10%, and I was just like, there's no way.
Dude, that's how my the run before the previous run went. I just started and then I look at the clock and it's almost done.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that game.
Maybe that was the fugue state. We just didn't get the right RNG. Maybe this is it. We're cooked.
Yeah, it's like when you're like zoned out driving on the interstate and then you snap back into it and you're like, oh, I drove 500 miles and don't even remember it.
I'm just glad I didn't kill myself.
Yeah.
Excuse me, down deep. Where are the orbs at?
Oh, I missed one. I think this is the last run of the night.
I think once we run up on time, we should run it back once more and start at the same time.
Okay, that actually sounds fun. We should have done that more. That actually sounds pretty fun.
It just clashes with the flow because you want to keep going as fast as possible.
True, yeah. Ooh. Oh no. Oh.
Okay, I just narrowly dodged the spike for no reason. Like I didn't have to be that close whatsoever.
All right, well, I'm waiting.
All right, man.
Wow, Father G said if he doesn't get that beginning coin, it's enter, down, enter. He restarts the match.
See, I think that's the consensus. If you don't take that free coin, you're a psychopath.
Oh, I like this. Hefe Sailor said, when I show new people the game, I say, just get that one coin each day and you can win Bally each day. Anything after that's just gravy. That's an excellent way of looking at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, honestly, the concept is so much better. Like what Jeffy just said. The concept is so much better than those tappers, like the hamster coins.
Yeah.
Like it's you're actually doing something, not just tapping on your screen for no reason. Come on. Maybe this is it, man. Honestly, this is looking good. I just need green.
Ooh.
Please? Oh no, the timer.
It'll pop up any second now.
Nah, man, it hates me. Look at that.
Oh, that's sad. That was a good run.
That could have been good. Okay, I'm ready when you are.
All right, you want to do a race?
Yep.
How do we do it? 3, 2, 1, go, or what?
Yeah, let me just hit my vape really quick. Get the nicotine. Maybe that'll do the trick.
Yeah. Performance enhancing drugs. Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Ugh. What are we racing to, by the way?
The high score. First person hit a
Okay.
spike.
First person to hit a spike. I don't know if you want to compete with me on that one.
I was about to say the same thing, man. Certified spike hidden champ.
Yep.
That should be a separate metric. Like if we ever host like a tournament, it should be a separate metric. Like how many spikes can you hit before the time runs out?
That's actually like I like that idea.
I wonder if it's difficult to watch us play for people who actually know what we're doing, what they're doing.
I did hit that spike, by the way.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
You won that one.
At least I won something. What? No green orbs? My run's already over. I got 16K. You win.
I just hit a spike as you said that. That was going pretty well. I mean, you can run it back. I don't mind running a little over right now, since I'm on the run.
All right. Literal last run of the night for me.
Okay. I'm just hoping for that Hail Mary like last time, somebody coming through with 200K.
Yeah. I was kind of counting on it happening to me, but
Things just didn't line up. Like they didn't line up for this round I'm
and
having
I
right
just
now.
did that on the, oh my gosh.
Hitting 2 spikes for no reason.
Same.
Running out the timer. Having a terrible time with green orbs. Okay. Yeah, 39. I'm gonna watch you on the tiny preview screen.
Well, my run's already cursed, so
Oh, you can still pull through. You have time.
true.
Oh. Oh, very close call.
Yes.
Spike, but the green orbs keep coming through. Now is the time to start gathering coins as much as possible. A good air jump.
Maybe that's what we need. We need downbeat commentators.
I'd love that. Oh, another green orb just to prolong the money grabbing adventure. Okay, right now is about the time we could use another green orb.
Yep. I'm halfway. I need to start dropping pretty quickly.
217 multiplier. We're looking good. Oh, the spikes. Oh, okay, we got the green.
Oh, another one?
Another green.
Okay.
All right. More greens.
Just
Oh
my gosh.
Oh, man.
It was so close.
The spike.
It was like a jump scare.
Yeah. Okay. Where's the green at? Okay, so far so good. I can feel the green right around the corner, man. Just keep going.
Where's it at? Oh! And it was a spike.
Okay, good
well,
game.
That was fun.
Allow me to swap us to 2 up. Okay, folks, let's tally it up.
Yeah. What kind of scores are we looking at here? Check out the Discord. Got anything in Valley Arcade?
Ooh.
Just Hefe Sailor screenshot. 31,242.
31,242. I mean, folks, you gotta come through because looks like Heffy's gonna take it home.
It is the only screenshot posted so far.
Yeah, pretty much. How we're looking? We got 5 people watching. We got 10 likes. I appreciate it very much, folks. Thank you. I don't think there's anything else to cover. I feel like we've talked about all of it. Just to recap things while people maybe throw their scores in to give them a chance. Valley Arcade Cabinets, we saw the reveal at ETH Denver last week with Johnny being on site, hauling the arcade cabinet on his back from the airport. We've seen a great leak, courtesy of Evenwave, of the new game. You mind if I flash it again?
Go ahead. Oh, by the way, you know what I never did get to show you?
What?
Check it out.
Oh, let's go! Yes, yes, represent
Merch, baby.
It's having a hard time. The green screen has been.
Yeah, I can't really show it very well.
Represent.
I love this shirt though.
Dude, the quality is great. I'm loving these shirts.
They're seriously they're really good quality shirts.
Yeah, huge shout to the folks who've been handling it. I don't want to drop any names in case they don't want their names to be called out, but they did a lot of work going through different providers, looking for good quality stuff, because there are very few things in the world that are more disappointing than paying for merchandise and it comes in terrible, survives a single wash, and then you just use it as a floor rag.
Right.
What was I talking about? All right. Just flashing the leak one more time of the incredible game Warren is currently working on right now. The game has something to do with Star Atlas. I'm not going to run my mouth too much because I know more details will be available in the future. And if you want to stay in the loop, if you want to know what's going on with these games, what's happening in the space, make sure to join Discord. The links are in the description. Valley Discord is a great place to hang out if you like to play these games. You can hang out with the rest of the community, play together, pick up some tips, maybe actually get good at the game by watching people who know what they're doing play, not just us. What else am I missing? Oh,
I think you covered it pretty well.
One more. Apparently, there are 2 games that Valley's working.
Oh, yes.
On. Not just 1, but 2. And
that is a leak.
Yeah, and Evenwave even said so far. Whatever that means. I'm going to leave that open to interpretation.
I wouldn't read too much into that, but I did say that. You're right.
No strings. I'm just milking it for content. Okay, we're going to call it here. Jeff is Sailor. Reach out. Send over your deets because you are the one person who sent your scores in. I know a whole lot more people were playing, but they were not paying attention. Am I going to fold them for it? I absolutely am. So yeah. Jeff is Sailor, shoot me a DM. We're gonna square away your tickets. And folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Evenwave, as always, I appreciate you being on here. It's always great. It's always fun.
Same. Thanks for having me on here. I love it.
Yep. All right, we're gonna go. Y'all have a good night. Okay, bye.
See y'all.